Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am very excited because I'm going to be filming my June favorites and fails video, and I'm very excited to be talking about these products because I don't have a lot of products to talk about because I didn't really try a ton of products in the month of June. I was dealing with a few adult things that suck, but if you're wondering what is on my eyes, it is the new Blend Bunny Cosmetics Sugar and Grunge palette, and I believe by the time I'm filming this would already be live. So if you're interested in this very beautiful grungy eye look, I would check this palette out. It's definitely one of the prettier ones from Blend Bunny, and I'm excited about it. I want to start with my favorites, so let's start. So one favorite I have is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Pressed Powder. Mine is in the shade Creamy Natural, and I've been using this as a finishing powder, and I really like it because it's very smoothing, it's very blurring, it's very soft, it's lightweight, it doesn't feel very powdery, it feels kind of nice on the skin, it looks really nice on the skin, and I really enjoy using this powder as just like a final touch-up powder. If I'm going somewhere, this is definitely a powder I would pack in my purse with a little puff so I can use it on the go. Definitely one of those powders, and if you're interested in trying it, I definitely recommend it. I was looking at this for the longest time being like, is it actually as good as everyone says it is? And it really is. It's a really nice powder. Kind of reminds me of like higher end powders that I've tried. Moving on, another item that I tried this month would be the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade Perfect Pink. And I bought this because I was at the store and I saw it there, and I was already there, and I, wanted to go to Sephora, and I told my boyfriend if he can, spare me a couple seconds while I go look at stuff. A few things led to one another, and then I ended up spending $90 on products. This was way earlier in the month, before I even had any problems, so if I would have known, I probably would have bought this, but that's besides the point. This is a wonderful cream blush. It is a $30 cream blush, which for me is very high end, but I will say I find myself gravitating towards using this product, and that wouldn't happen if the product wasn't good. So I did buy it on a 15% off discount, making it about $25. So I will probably say wait for a little discount. Any type of discount, doesn't have to be like the best discount ever, but like I feel like $30 is a little much, so that's why I say wait for a discount. The color, beautiful. I love this very cool toned bright popping pink. It's definitely very summery, and that's why I chose it. And I don't have a lot of cream blushes in this particular pink color. The formula is very lightweight. It doesn't feel sticky on the skin. It's not that kind of cream, which I very much enjoy. It's very buildable, very much giving on the go because this is super quick and easy. It's giving a makeup artist came up with it because makeup artists are always on rushes and time crunches. Something like this is so easy, you just throw it on and that's it. It's very buildable, so you don't have to worry about being a clown all day, Very much enjoyed that. And then I have this About Face Light Lock Lip Gloss in Angel on Fire. I'm gonna be honest with you, I totally got this in an Ipsy a really long time ago and never really used it. And I popped it out because I was doing a shop my stash video and an everyday makeup drawer, and a lot of these products are actually products that I stuffed in that drawer and just used one day and was just like, this is really good. So this is actually one of those. I love the color of this, but I love the feeling of it. It's like a balm. It's not sticky, it's not goopy. I love it. I'm a very picky gloss person, so this is honestly wonderful. It has like this minty flavor to it, so like you smell good, like you smell fresh like mint, which I appreciate, and this has been like a top favorite, and I would actually consider repurchasing it because I love it that much. The next favorite I got is something I got in my Ipsy for the month of June, and this is the Tresluce Empower Me lipstick in Nudey Pink. This is actually a super nice formula, and I wasn't really expecting that at first. It's a matte formula, but it just looks so nice on the lips. It doesn't accentuate dryness. It actually has a pretty nourishing formula. This packaging is beautiful. This blue color just makes me want to look at it and use it. But it's also like magnetic, so like feels expensive. The bullet lipstick itself looks expensive. It feels heavy, which I appreciate. And out of my entire June Ipsy, this is the product that I enjoyed the most. And it's a lipstick. And it doesn't even cover the cost of the bag. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling about Ipsy lately. This is another product that I stuffed in my everyday makeup drawer and just used one day and was just like, why haven't I used this? Because it's so pretty. This is the Colourpop blush sticks in the shade Coastal Drive. I got this in a mystery box. I know. I got it in a mystery box and it just happened to turn into a favorite of mine. I just never used it until recently. And then I was just like, why haven't I used this? Because like, for me, this adds like the most perfect just warmth. You know, in the tube, it looks very like intimidating and like kind of scary. But like blended out on the cheeks, it is the prettiest just warmth. And I love that about this. It's perfect for summertime. I've been in love with this blush. So I figured I'd mention it in case you also have it stuffed in your drawer and you don't use it. Try it out. It is so pretty. The next product is from Haus Labs. This is my first Haus Labs product. This was actually something I bought when I went to Sephora and spent $90. So this is the Lemon Store Lip Crayon in the shade Maple Matte, and I'm pretty sure the shade is new. They came out with like a nude collection in these lip crayons, and I've heard that they were pretty good, but like I usually don't hear a lot of people talk about this, which I don't understand why. The lasting power on these is incredible. You put it on, it won't move. It looks good. It does not look like dry or like your lips are buttholes. Like they look good. You can drink, you can eat, it'll still be on. It'll still be on, you know. Unless you're eating something super greasy and oily, I love something that holds on and is not drying, because my issue is the dryness. I'm already dry. I can't handle any more dryness. But this formula just, it does something to me and I want to pick up more shades. Moving on to two eyeshadow palettes I've been loving. I feel like you already know one. So we have the Glamlite Scooby-Doo palette. As you guys know, I've been doing my series with all of these Scooby-Doo characters, and I've been really enjoying myself with that series. This palette has gotten some use because of that series, which I really enjoy, and I want to do more series like that. I want to do it with the new Rick and Morty collection, although it might be a little harder because those characters are not coordinated in color scheme. But this definitely is, you can tell it's a Scooby-Doo palette from the characters and just the color stories. You know, the palette itself is beautiful and it makes me really happy every time I look at it. And I like the whole collection as a whole, but the palette is definitely what stood out to me. And the next palette is probably my favorite palette for summer of all time. We have the Simply Posh Cosmetics Citrus Punch palette. I've used this in 3 looks now. I did a whole green look, I did a mango look, and then I did a strawberry lemonade eye look. And I liked every single look. Now, people have been saying that these shimmers are a little hard pressed, and while I do think they are, I don't find that to be an issue for me. I just put it on anyway. I find that they shift very beautiful anyway. It doesn't matter if they're hard pressed or not. I enjoyed playing with this palette a lot. I want to find myself continuously grabbing this for any summer outing, and I just really love the brightness that this palette has. It makes me happy to look at, and the layout of it is so aesthetically pleasing for my eyes, and I just really enjoyed it. The formula is also incredible. It's a talc-free formula, which is even better. So yeah, I've just really been loving this one, and it's been a definite favorite for me. And then we got some stuff that maybe did not fully work for me. Let's start with the things that you probably guessed. So I got the KVD Beauty Tattoo Pencil Liner. This is fucking garbage. This is so bad. I don't know what happened here, what is going on, but it's so bad. It doesn't, I have to drag it across across my eye very roughly, might I add, to get any pigment, and I shouldn't have to drag anything around my eye to get pigment, although now it seems kind of creamy. When I used it at first, it was not very creamy. I feel like it needs like you need to warm it up, you know, and I have others that I don't need to do that with, so I just don't find myself gravitating towards this. And the blue color that it is very weird. You can't tell that it's blue unless you really look at it. From afar it looks like black, so I don't know, I just thought I would like that more than I did. It is very budge proof though, very stubborn, it does not want to leave. I have the Fenty Beauty Matchstick Contour in Suede. This is their 02 shade, right? So this is their second shade down their line, and I can totally see why this was in an Ipsy. This looks like baby shit. This color looks like baby poop. I don't know why they chose this. It looks like caca, and I mean, caca's not really like the vibes. I mean, if caca is your vibe, I guess, but like there could have been so many other colors for this. And Fenty being known as the diverse brand that they are, this is a little sad to see. So I hope this was in the subscription because they're gonna update the color formula or something, because these are not great. The formula is also pretty dry and really hard to work with. I just didn't enjoy it. I don't know about this one. It's just not that great for me. And then the next two products are products that I purchased outside of subscriptions. I have the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Concealer. So I heard Kelly Gooch talk about this concealer and how she's been loving it, and usually I love Kelly Gooch's recommendations, so I went and I got it, but this one just didn't really work for me. I feel like I have too many little creases under my eyes, and this caught onto every single one, and then it's liquidy but at the same time kind of a thicker formula, so I don't really see it being a serum. I feel like that's a little weird on the marketing of this. I do think that the coverage is very nice, and I have used it and actually enjoyed it, but it's a very unpredictable concealer. I guess depending on like what setting powder you use or whatever, it can be a little unpredictable, and I need predictable. Didn't really work, but I'm also very picky with concealer, so I kind of understand. And then the last product I have to speak about here is from Makeup by Mario. This is their Master Crystal Reflector, and I was expecting this to be like the Diamond Bomb from Fenty. I love that product. I was obsessed with that product last month, and I was hoping that I could find a gold version of it, and then I found this and I swatched it in store, and I was just like, wow, that's really pretty. That's exactly what I'm looking for in terms of highlight, but gold. And it looks like little glitter particles, and that's what I wanted. But I thought this would be like the Fenty one, and the Fenty one, once you put it down, those glitters don't really fall off your face, whereas these glitters go everywhere. I remember I put it on because I went to a dinner or a lunch for my job. I just needed something really quick to make me look put together, so I put a little bit of this like on my cheekbones and on my eyelids, but by the end of the dinner I had glitter like all over my face, and I was kind of really embarrassed because like, what the fuck, you know, like that's not where I put it. But I literally looked like Edward Cullen from Twilight. That was me all over for the company lunch. Yeah, this was just a no. I feel like if you used it with glitter glue on the eyes, it may or may not work. I have to try it like that to see what I think. But this is a highlighter, because that's what it says that it is, a highlighter. No, I cannot. This was not great. Maybe if you have like a sticky base for it to touch onto so it won't move anywhere, but that's not the case for me. It just went everywhere. But yeah, those are some of the favorites and fails that I have for the month of June. I can't believe the months just keep going. I feel like I just filmed last month's favorites. And I mean, I did film it late, but like, wow, like, you know, I already ran behind on this one too, so this one might be like a day late. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! If you're wondering what is on my eyes, should have got that first. Hello everyone. Am I out of focus? I've been in love. Moving on to 2 eyeshadow palettes. Oh god. So I just needed something really quick to make me look kind of